Will you look back when you're old and gray and think those dumb kids had a lot to say when we were trying to make this night one you'd remember? I don't care if my wheels don't turn, I don't care if my pipe don't burn, as long as I am flowing through your veins after I'm gone away.
It's Thursday night, and you know what that means.
What does it mean?
I don't know. What does it mean?
So tonight I'm going to be talking about quite a few things. I think we're going to be talking about what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about opening these Pokemon cards.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be reviewing these 3 mocktails tonight.
Putting the YouTube debris on. Sorry.
Yeah, we've got some mocktails tonight. This was all a bit like this was a bit last minute. This one, but. Going to be reading those mocktails. We're also going to be talking about Hyperia or Loperia. Am I right? I bet someone's going to use that now for a video. Call it Loperia. And we're going to be talking about some other stuff. But I don't know if you want to tell people about some videos we've been doing recently. This is a new idea I've got because we wanted to come on more without guests, and we thought we'd call it like Our Hour Hangout. I don't know if that's good. Everyone at home will tell me whether it's good or bad.
I say give us feedback in DMs if you
Park
want.
Pulse, I can't wait. He's added me on Switch, so I've added him on Switch. So
yeah, I'll add you.
baseball
I'll probably add you later as well. I've not managed to get around to it yet.
yeah, we're on opposite sides. Straight away, we've been found out. Hopefully the echo's off. If it's not, Gareth will tell me. He normally does. But where do we start? Do we start with the Pokemon cards, or do we leave that till the end?
I think we can do in between. You're quite welcome to obviously ask questions or anything in the chat, guys. It's absolutely fine. Obviously, it's just nice just to hang
go
out
and check
on
out
a
Christopher
Thursday.
Jones's channel as well. That's pretty good. I'll put that in the description after it's live, and I'll probably link at the top in the card as well. To be fair, but Hyperia, I was going to get up because you've not seen it. Like, what's happened?
No, this is the thing. I'm totally clueless with the.
But basically, on
I'll
see if I can find it now on Instagram just to kind of. Stacey's not seen it, but I think everyone at home has seen it. And
go on then. What does it read?
We read the whole thing out.
Oh my gosh, there's 3 paragraphs.
We communicate we're unable to commit to reopening Hyperia for Saturday the 8th, and now they can't open it on Saturday the 8th, and they're sorry. But my first thing was I thought I can't post this, but I'll say it because everyone knows it's a joke because I'm going to put out there it's a joke before I say it. But my first thing was just like a cartoon image of Bianca going, "Yes, try to beat Nemesis Reborn opening, will you?" She's like, I can imagine her as like the Maleficent of theme parks, like anything against Dalton Towers. She's just like there. I don't know what you think. Let's get a hashtag. Let's get Bianca. I don't want to pronounce the last name wrong. I think it's Bianca Summit or Simat. Let's get her to dress as Maleficent for Halloween. If everyone kind of hashtags.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Bianca Maleficent. Let's just make that hashtag. It'll be brilliant.
Yeah.
I think she'll do it. But what do you think about Hyperia not opening on the 8th now? Because they've only opened it for that one Friday. Didn't open on Saturday. It's not been open since. They've been working on Lift Hill. They've got Mac rides in. If they can't fix it, no one can.
I don't know. Like, it doesn't really. I don't think it really surprises me, to be honest. At the same time, I'm like.
That sounds really bad.
I probably do sound really bad, but for me, it was like I wasn't really like psyched up to go on it. If I'm quite honest.
See, I was more looking forward to it than Hyperia, and then Nemesis. Sorry.
This is definitely a backwards day.
Nemesis Reborn. I wasn't as excited for, but
I think I was more excited for Nemesis than I am Hyperia.
I was actually thinking about this today, and I know Andy's going to comment if I say something, but they bring back the St. Beavis event for the whole summer.
Oh, that's cool. Well, they are celebrating 10 years, aren't they? So that's understandable.
Oh yeah, Towers Times will be loving it. They'll be reveling in that.
I've seen that Towers Times page, yeah.
The one thing I was thinking, I thought about this today actually. The one thing I was thinking about.
I want to know what the problems are with Hyperia though.
No one knows. They want people to speculate a lot because apparently that's better for the thought part.
Yeah.
But what I was thinking about, I thought about Nemesis today. I don't know if Andy probably won't agree. I think the best thing to come out of Nemesis Reborn, like, yeah, it's good to have Nemesis back and it looks cool and everything. The best thing is it's taken 30 years and them to retrack it to give Nemesis its own shop. And I think that's the best thing that's come out of it. I was thinking, it took that long to give what's apparently the best roller coaster in the country to have its own shop. When even Subterra had that little kind of market thing like market stall for a while.
Yeah.
But I don't know what you think about that. Sorry, I'm just sharing this quickly.
I'm just going to quickly show you these because I really want to look into them.
I want to open that one with all the Pokemon.
We went on an adventure. On one of our adventures, we went into Leicester.
It's coming up this weekend, yeah.
It will be coming out this weekend. So obviously, out of the 3 things we got, I just wanted to open them just so you guys could see because it was basically like a little market, and we ended up purchasing like 3 packets worth of these. So
I sort of didn't know what they were, did I? I was just like, yeah.
No, and I at first thought, is it a bit like candy, like paper candy that's going to be in these things? I don't know. So it's just worth it opening up and see which one
Sibby's
we can
here.
see.
Hello, Sibby.
So, hi Sibby, hope you're well.
But yeah, we're going to open these. We're going to review some mocktails as well, Sibby. Did you mention what we did in the new vlog that's coming out or not?
No, I just said that we went to somewhere.
I don't want to keep it secret. Also, if you want to see our latest video, we went to Coventry to see the Lady Godiva clock, which was pretty good.
That was awesome.
And there was a car show going on. And our other thing we did on the same day, there was also something else going on in that city when we went there as well. So it's all. So I found out what these were on the internet because I looked on eBay, and they're booster packs, but will probably be nothing in them.
Oh, so you looked online?
I looked online what they were. Basically, it's a booster pack of Pokemon cards, but they're like gold foil. But I want to open this one because it's got all this art on it.
I think I'm going to go for the original one if anyone prefers the original.
Do you want to open yours first?
Pikachu.
Because they come in like this nice. I won't open this yet, but they come in like this nice. It almost reminds me of those little wallets you get on Chinese New Year when they give each other money.
Oh my gosh, I thought the exact same thing.
That's what I thought it looked like.
When they give them to the children.
Also, I'm drinking out of the Tangled cup tonight, so every time I drink, bloody Pascal looks at me right in the face.
You're not normally a Disney fan.
Don't say that. I am a Disney fan when it comes to
You know what? I used to play Pokemon Go when it was the earlier days, but then I captured an Aerodactyl somewhere in Alton. It was like a little bit of a back road in Alton that me and my friend purposely went in. I was driving and she had both like her phone and my phone and trying to catch an Aerodactyl that was very rare, and we somehow managed to find it somewhere in Alton.
I don't know if it's still going on, but we used to fight on the last day of season, Sibby, to get the gym at Alton Towers because then no one would go to Alton Towers during the off season, and you get all the stats rolling over. Are you going to open them now?
They're gold looking at the
foil.
I'm going to have a quick nosy, but you can
carry on. You can. If you want, I don't know if you want to show the people.
Oh my god!
They look really good. These cost £5, by the way, but you can get them cheaper. But we bought them at a shady market stall.
It's like.
Show the people.
You can actually. No, I'm trying to read it out loud.
I guarantee they won't picture that image by description.
Mecha Dragonite, but it's like I can't explain the material. Like
it's like foil. It's like I don't know if you can get playing cards like that. It's like a foil that's waterproof, but looks cool. That's like Mecha Godzilla. It's Mecha Dragonite, everyone. I don't know if that comes out.
That one looks epic.
Probably doesn't come out great, but.
That one looks epic though. The Undefeatable Red.
So are these real? Like, as in they've just gone over it with gold? Or are they completely fake?
No, 2023.
I like buying fake stuff, especially like video games. When you get
it actually says there, 2023 Pokemon Nintendo creatures in the very fine writing at the bottom.
Yeah, but they could just print that on.
Look at that though. That is mega.
Because CEX actually print out their own covers for games they don't have covers for anymore.
I don't know if it'll show.
Is that Charizard?
It's Charizard, but then you got.
We will put photos of these up after because I
think
don't
we
think the cameras.
Might do.
Because StreamYard only lets me stream like 720, I believe.
But they are so shiny.
The Undefeatable Red. Oh right, yeah, that's Red there. He's the trainer Ash is based on, but they're not the same person. He's the trainer from the game. He's called Red. Yeah, so Red is actually him, but it's got. I don't know if you can make that out. That looks really cool. I will take photos of these after. I think it's focusing on me rather than the
I'm
card.
Slightly confused.
But it's got like all of the starters.
Because I've got Captain America on here.
What? What does it say at the top?
With a Pokemon. I don't get these.
These are good. These I think they are fake, but they're brilliant. But it's Captain America with the bravery. Oh, that focuses well.
Yeah,
about that distance. Right?
I've got Iron Man.
Yeah, don't ruin it yet. I'm showing them.
I've got Iron Man on this
I think they want to see them firsthand rather than you say what they are.
I know, but...
You go, that's got like red and all this Pokemon. If I hold it that distance. What we might do, guys, you have to tell us in the comments. We might save the third packet and do it as a giveaway. I don't know if it's going to focus now.
That is like...
But that was the Mecha Dragonite. Looks like
Amazing.
Mecha Godzilla, but I don't think it's going to focus.
When are we next going to Alton Towers? Not too sure yet, actually.
Not too sure. What I'm going to do is move the camera, try and
Oh,
focus on these.
there is a couple of events
focus
that we
on that?
could go to.
Yeah, it's better for me to hold the camera here.
But we're not sure yet. We're looking at more unique places. I seem to have a
Mecha
lot of doubles,
Godzilla.
though.
You've got Undefeatable Red. This is a lot. It's focusing a lot better in this angle. And then we've got Captain America and the ovary. But that's good. The colours pop a bit more in real life, to be fair.
No. Wait till you see this one. This one is...
Oh, that's weird, isn't it? Anyone who likes Iron Man, this Sizer. I always thought, and this is turning a bit of a Pokemon show now, but I always thought Sizer looked like it should evolve into Scyther, not the other way around.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the red pops a bit more in real life, like getting a bit of it there. The cards look better than they do, but at least it's focusing. What we got now?
And then the rest...
Oh, that's one that we got in... We've opened some Halloween ones as well.
We did.
Which we've got some boosters of that left. We bought a whole box from retail.
Yeah. And all the others are doubles.
All right. Let's see.
Obviously
I bet that's going to have to be mine. So, you have to get in touch, everyone. If you want a Mecha Dragonite or Undefeatable Red.
They're quite nice.
Basically all in double. You got another Darkrai, you got another Captain America one, and you got another Iron Man one. But,
I kid you not, the amount of Charizards I've had in my collection, it's unbelievable.
Did you want to put these back in your little Chinese wallet? This is what I like. I wanted to open this one because
Japanese.
It's got a load of them on it. But Charizard Gold incoming. I want to read that. She believed me for a while. I bet she's going to be like, no, I didn't.
I was hoping she was a little...
It's reinstalled it today. I wonder... Yeah. Let's have a look. So it's like this on the back. Let's have a look.
Do you know what? If I do get a new phone, Sibby, I will happily do Pokemon Go and hang out for the day and just get some Pokemon. At the minute, I'm actually saving up for a new phone, so I could do with one with a better camera and a lot more memory. So
Tag Team, Blastoise and Charizard. That's quite cool. I've got this weird one that I'm not even going to try and pronounce. Veltal.
What?
It's from X and Y, isn't it? Oh no, it looks like there's two on there, but only names one of them. But Groudon. Again, because of the angle I'm holding out to try and get this focused, the colours actually pop a lot more in real life. Oh, Pikachu wearing a robe of some sort.
Oh yeah,
it's quite cool because they're textures as well. Mew, I'm keeping that.
They're not quite embossed, are they? So
they are a little bit embossed.
Do you know what? They're really nice shinies to the fact that you could actually frame them, couldn't you?
I'm getting the colour a bit more now.
Yeah, they look cool. And it tells you like they are actually playable cards as well.
Show this again. Oh my god, I've just got my new favourite card, I think. It's got the evolutions on it. Tell me if you're watching, what's your favourite evolution? Mine's Vaporeon.
Oh, that does look nice. I like that one.
The writing's over Eevee's face.
Coasting with the Joneses, they did like top trumps, didn't they? And then when Wickerman opened, they actually gave you a new top trump card.
It's another one.
When it opened, oh, that one's nice.
No, what it was, there were top trumps, and they gave you a new card if you bought the Monopoly. There was a new card in there. But that one looks quite nice as well, actually. Mimikyu.
Well, I thought we got given one when it was opening day because I got two cards of Wickerman.
We might have got some on opening day as well. Yeah,
I probably got yours. Detective Pikachu.
I didn't get any swaps. Oh
my gosh. That is proper like smog. But
they're quite nice. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know what you want to say about that.
That's a cross between a Pikachu and a Snorlax, that one.
I don't know if people want us to open the third one, or do we want to give it away as a prize? I don't know.
What do you think? Should we open the third one?
I like the fact you got a load of swaps and I didn't, but... They look quite nice,
I've never played or watched Pokemon, and the stuff you guys are saying seems like a different language. To be honest, it's quite easy to pick up once you know, like...
I think it means in general, not just the cards.
In general, yeah. I mean, I started off, when I did it, I was lucky enough because my brother started the card game when he worked in like a sort of like comic book shop. So I was lucky enough to play games with my brother on that one.
I think it's because Trey's younger.
And then when it come to when it came to obviously 1999 was when Pokemon the anime came out as well. At the same time, the card game came out, and it just somehow managed just to go all together. So it just kind of worked. And then even I don't know all the newer ones at the minute, but I'm still learning through like other games to do with Pokemon
Hold
as
the
well.
phone. Hold the phone.
Go on then.
Blackpool started to sell Crocs.
Oh.
But I think it's because Trey's.
You see my
I
disappointment.
think it's because we're a lot older than Trey that he probably didn't get into it. I don't know.
I don't know if Dan would be quite happy about that, about the Blackpool selling Crocs, because he can't stand people wearing Crocs.
What?
He
Frontage
doesn't
and Brown?
like people wear. Yeah, he doesn't like.
He seems like a right lad who'd wear Crocs. Right on the Raz. He likes
I
drinking,
don't-
doesn't he?
Well,
Yeah.
like ages ago, he seems to
gonna hate me
say
for saying
that
that,
he
probably.
hated Crocs.
T-shirt. It's an old one that Stacey got me.
Yeah.
It's Deadpool Party, but it's Spider-Man's the. It's weird to do this because it's not mirrored on the screen.
It's Tea Turtle.
We might give some of these away then. The swaps we've got.
Mm.
Don't know yet. Probably.
Can't
like
take the
giving stuff
tension
away.
of not opening it.
I'll move the camera again so I can see. I don't know, because we've got a lot of stuff we want to unbox, but I don't know if people would want to watch
I
the
was gonna say,
unboxings again.
do please give us feedback
This
on
is what
this,
the
because
thing looks like.
if you want to see more of it, let us know.
We've got loads of stuff. We've got like loads of retail boxes of trading cards we've not unboxed yet.
Yeah, first Pokemon you had was on the gold on Game Boy Color, end of 90s.
Oh, we've got
See,
the remakes, haven't we?
I was quite fortunate to have the blue one. Hey, Nox Travels, hope you well.
Nox is hit. Watch
And
Nox's
then-
channel because he's put up some really good stuff recently.
And
I
oh, gone.
just want to ask Nox in case I don't know how long he's staying. We watched Norwich Batman last night, an old video of his from Great Yarmouth Con.
Yeah.
When you were dressed as
Thor.
the Fat Thor.
That was.
I want to know if you ever did, because remember that idea I came up with that you wanted to do, where I said Otto Oktoberfest. Did you do that, or are you going to do it this year? Because I'd love you to do that. I just wondered if you'd done that since, because I thought that was really cool. Oh my god, these cards look exquisite.
Did you open the third one?
Yeah, you just said to open it.
Oh, that's what everyone in the comments say.
Well, we'll give away the swaps. We've had some crazy Pokemon cards so far, Nox. But watch Nox's channel because he's done some traveling recently that's pretty ace.
Oh, it's a bit blurry, dear.
Let's see if I can hold it up. But it's a fever dream in a minute, the second one. If that's going to focus. It focused a minute ago when I did it.
Oh.
No, it's focused on my finger. I love this camera so much. It did focus a minute ago, didn't it?
Oh, you need time to make the costume, Nox. Ah.
Oh, what are you going as this year, Nox? To Norcon. This one just looks crazy.
See, the unboxing.
Charizard looks like Crash
Oh,
Bandicoot.
Gosh, look at
And
that.
Venusaur's taken some substances.
He's seen some things.
But Blastoise looks happy enough. Imagine playing
What's
Pokemon,
the
right,
name?
and pulling this card out.
What's
Just going,
the
yeah,
name?
I'm going to battle.
What's the name? It says Tag Trio. Toon, Charizards, Blastoise,
Oh,
and
they're Toon.
Venusaur. Yeah, it
That's
says
what
at
it
the
looked like
top
in the
corner.
cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh, this one looks cool. Seedra.
Basically, if they met the Joker.
Kingdra even. What was Seedra then? Was Seedra evolved into? I don't know.
Horsey, Seedra, and then that, wasn't it?
Shiny Charizard, which ironically is dark.
Oh, dark.
That looks like the Team Rocket
power.
ones, do you remember?
Oh, yeah. I still have my Team Rocket deck, actually. You know, the ones where you get one on both sides?
Getting a lot of He's hench.
So you could have a game.
Getting a lot of Charizards.
Charizard with Bex.
Charizard with Hex, yeah. Oh, another
Oh,
Charizard.
What is going off there?
I feel sorry for Charmeleon because no one likes Charmeleon, but oh, another Charizard.
Oh, what?
It's like a Chinese New Year.
Charizard family.
Year of the Dragon. I was born Year of the Dragon.
Oh my gosh, Charizard family.
I was born Year of the Dragon, and so was Nox.
What are the
So-
stats on that one? So if I read them out loud.
And then we got another Charizard. They've just shoved all the Charizard ones in one. I
Laser
think.
beam 90 times. Now your opponent must place all the cards into their deck and draw the top 3.
Oh, another Charizard.
Whoa.
They're all different Charizards. Does anyone like Charizard? Oh, Garbage Pail Kids were brilliant, by the way. That's such a good film. It's so underrated.
Oh, yeah, Year of the Dragon 2-part pulse. No. I'm Year of the Rabbit.
That one looks weird. But I think we'll give away some of the swaps. Definitely. But we've got a lot of other
Anyone
stuff to
a fan,
unbox, like
anyone?
not on lives. We'll probably do videos, but if anyone wants to see them, I've got a box of trading cards. I bought the retail box, and it's stuff like I don't want to ruin it for people that want to watch
Basically,
it
we've
or
got
unbox it.
yeah,
But
we've got some things from nostalgic.
No, I got a box of trading card booster packs, and the trading cards are all bands, but they're parodies. So you've got AC/DC, but it's Star Wars characters, and they're called R2D2. And some of them look really funny. I don't think they're too offensive.
Maybe we could do like a little goodie bag because we have lots of goodies we could give away.
I think at the next social we'll probably give some away. You're the dragon.
Think of a fair few goodies here.
I wasn't a fan of Pokemon Go. I prefer playing the ones on the.
Pokemon Go's always carry on without realizing. I must admit, when we had Pokemon Go and we went through Alton Towers at one point, we kind of lost each other. I think.
I'm going to promote it a bit, but when we went to the Yorkshire? What was it called? The place with all the statues and stuff. I can't remember what it was called now. Sculpture. Yorkshire Sculpture Park.
Yeah.
That was where had the
giant
whole
Pikachu.
oval of them.
Yeah.
And we had all the animals.
The Pikachu.
I had that as well, but I'm talking about the years of the Chinese New Year's.
Apparently that was in a temple in another country. And the Emperor
Didn't they used to shoot out water or something? You can still see.
Yeah, and the Emperor actually came and did them. So that's on one of our vlogs.
For anyone who's not been here the whole time,
go
and watch that video on our channel at some point as well. And there is another one coming out. There's two coming out this weekend. I'm finishing off. I'm going to blag it quickly, take a pause for the cause, as I say when I advertise stuff. But part 4, the final part of the Emerald Park documentary recap, where I recap the episodes. So if you hadn't had a chance to watch the documentary, you pretty much watch most of it with me, and then I comment on stuff in it, just so it's borderline allowed. So that's the way to get it to you, because it's not, as far as I know, it's not been broadcast in this country. But you're the dragon.
I'm trying to catch up with what's been.
Yeah, so I'm trying to catch up with the chat.
Let's have a look, because everyone loves an
advertise the book
video
as well. The link isn't in the description yet, but by the time it goes non-live, so I don't think I got a chance to do the description before the show tonight. But yeah, check out. I'll link these after the show in the description. Check out Nox's stuff, because it's brilliant. I can't say that enough. I don't think enough people know about Nox's stuff that would like it. So go and check it out.
You remember when Pokemon Go came out? I was in town, students. Oh my gosh, they were going in front of cars. Oh. To be fair, Rachel, I've not had the time to watch anything at the moment, so I apologise. There's just been a lot going off with work as always. This is why I always never really find out about going, like, all the updates about Thorpe Park and things like that. I'm the last to know about it.
I appreciate that, Sylvia. If you want to see more stuff, there was a few more theme park shows I wanted to do like that, because I was borderline actually just thinking about releasing the episode, but then I was like, I don't want to be the kind of guy. Someone else will probably do it when it becomes available in this country, but I don't want to be the kind of guy who just releases the episode like when people released.
I think if we do it, I want
the BBC thing where they went on Hyperion.
I do like Arthur and the Minimoys one.
Stuff.
But I'd be up for that one with Matt.
I still think my favourite thing of Nox is I like watching Nox. Is just such a great guy to watch. Like, I liked his this scare attraction in the Philippines. I believe it's the Philippines. I don't think it's Puerto Rico. He did it in the Philippines anyway, but then there was another video where the start of the video was just him looking for an SD card, but how he was going to these shops and the fact that people didn't quite understand him, and then he was trying to find these bandages. It doesn't sound interesting, but he made it interesting. Oh yeah, plug that again.
Too busy with the puzzle book, are you? Rachel's still doing it too. Oh, that's so good to hear. I might have to release a second one. I do think might do a second one.
Did I tell people on the show? I can't remember if I mentioned on the show. My mum bought it, right? Because she was quite excited that I actually got a book published, and her review of her feedback. It was great, wasn't it? It was like, oh, it's amazing and stuff. It was, yeah, it's a few too many different things. Maybe you should just focus on a book of crosswords or just on like words.
Yes,
just like harsh criticism from my mum.
But she said that they're the only ones she can do, isn't it? Like, sort of thing. So oh yes, please do more theme
Yeah.
park stuff. I watched the Discovery Channel.
I've got
series
another
about roller
channel
coasters
I've not
featuring
put
the Big
stuff on
One
in
at
ages
Nemesis.
where I
That's a
reviewed like
must-do.
Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark and stuff. But I don't know if you want to try these mocktails yet. 3
I
for
probably
£3.
will
So
do
I
in
got.
a minute. There's one that I definitely like. I'm telling you that now because I've already had it.
Oh, you going to the Nemesis event? Because there's another one, isn't there?
Yes. They said it was June, July time.
Mike Healy. He might be coming on our show in the future.
Yay. Big fan. That's all I
Yeah, we
can
met
say.
him, didn't we?
Big
Everyone was
fan.
queuing to meet John Wardley,
So-
and Healy was there as a guest.
There was me
We
and...
just went and talked to him with.
Yeah.
Is it Ian Mitchell who's got the red beard?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking to him, and then we talked to him. And do
It's so down to earth.
you reckon if I
And
write
he's
to Alton
just so
Towers and
lovely.
say I went to the event, but I didn't want to queue to meet John Wardley, can I still have the photo? Because I didn't get a
Thing is-
photo. You get a photo for them to sign as well, and I was not queuing for
But
that.
the thing is, it wasn't the fact that everyone was there with all like the Nemi merch and everything, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Like the enthusiasm of everyone that was getting stuff signed on it. Don't get me wrong, but I wanted the Smoke and Mirror signed, and then that's when the staff was like, "Shall I take you to Mike Healy as well?" I was like, "What?" Didn't even realise he was there, and then it was a pleasant surprise. So it was nice to actually have a good conversation with him. And
Who is Nick
yeah.
Tyler? Do you know who he is?
Nick Tyler.
He's obviously someone. Gareth will tell me. Tell me who Nick Tyler is, Gareth. And, theme park stuff though. Apart from Hyperia, Hyperia was the main thing I wanted to talk about because anyone who's just joined, what do you think about the fact that they? Because I'm not a big fan of Thorpe Park, and I haven't been a big fan of Thorpe Park for so long, and we haven't been in 10 years. We're going to go this year, aren't we, at some point? And I saw the opening ceremony. I didn't go on the day.
Rachel, they already have Sharpie pens, just letting you know. I had a particular pen on mine that I wanted, a particular colour, just so they knew it was mine. So yeah, that makes me sound a bit.
Got to sign Darcy.
But yeah.
I wrote the other curse book. To Emily. Yeah, so we're going to go this year, hopefully. But when I saw the opening ceremony that they put on the internet, I watched it live and I was like, this is actually really good and it's really well done. And then it's really bad that, like, because it's quite funny because I made the joke at the time that Alton Towers opened Nemesis Reborn and it was pretty good. And then Thorpe Park just went, hold my beer.
Is there a cursed storybook?
I tell you what, they should promote that more because the story is very vague for that.
I could say this is how sheltered I am. I actually didn't know
there was a story.
I didn't know there was a story.
But the story for the ride is quite vague. But yeah, it was like a hold my beer moment. And the next day it's closed and it's been closed ever since. And it's not going to open on the 8th, although they hinted it. But I don't know what's wrong with it. The only thing I can think is they didn't just test it to the max. They must have tested it loads of times with water, not water bottles, but water dummies on it. But I feel like it having one day where it was just pushed, it wasn't built for. I don't know. Maybe it was their own wrongdoing. I don't know if anyone in the comments is going to agree with this. Maybe they shouldn't have stayed open till 8 p.m. Maybe they should have limited how long at least Hyperia was open so it didn't get, I don't want to swear, but didn't like muck up sort of thing. Andy knows. I love all the stories that are coming out though, because they haven't officially told anyone, have they? And I feel bad because I did say for a while, the person who does Bianca's job at Thorpe Park, they should use them to market stuff and get their name out there. And from what I believe, he's the guy who was at the opening ceremony. And now he's probably not going to want to show his face for a long time, which is unfortunate.
See, I wouldn't mind after all these years going back to Blackpool.
Yeah, we'll go to Blackpool at some point. There's other stuff we want to visit that people haven't visited yet, so we're trying to...
Yeah, because we do like unique places. Yes, we do like roller coasters as well, but it's amazing how many people, the places that we go to, live quite local to them, and they're like, we didn't even know it existed. So it's just...
Because we've got something planned this weekend. It's
a nice way to show other people saying it is things are accessible to get to and see amazing places in the UK.
It's not the vlog that's going up this weekend, but there's a place we're going this weekend to film, and the selling point of it is it's probably the most dangerous thing we've done on the channel, and that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, that's all I want to say at this point.
I don't feel promising. Oh. That's like an issue with the return drive on the top of the lift hill. It seems like something to do with the lift hill, but
when people say they're going to try and make Big One taller, it reminds me of when everyone went, Smiler's going to be built, and the indoor bit's got a washing machine element. So if someone gets a 14 inversion coaster, they'll just make the washing machine element go around another time. And it just, I don't know. It could be true, but I don't see it being worth it. To be fair,
Zip line in North Wales. Then I wish that's what I do want to do, and one of my friends has already done it as well and got a video.
See, that's similar now. I'm thinking about that. Top Thrill 2 is very similar in the way it just kind of opened for a few days. I mean, it beat Hyperia. So technically, if Hyperia is down and it's only been open for one day, does that mean the record does go back to Blackpool for now? Because in some respects, Hyperia is SBNO.
What's that mean?
Standing but not operational.
Oh.
So technically, could you argue if it's not operational, it's just a giant paperweight? And so Blackpool's big... See, if I was in Blackpool now, I'd get that van back that the LCD screens on they had on opening day that had some sarcastic thing about we're going to have to try something else now. And I'd park that outside door and go, at least our roller coasters work. Or we've got the tallest roller coaster if you want to ride it. You know, this is when they should be doing it. Yeah, that's right. But I don't know. I feel like not just with Hyperia, but a lot of things now, the theme parks, I don't know if it's because numbers are down. They seem to rush into things a lot. Like, even as far back as the Smiler, that shouldn't have opened as quick as it did. And then we had problems with that, which I'm not going to go into. But I feel like a lot of stuff's getting... Like, Nemesis, yeah, it was ready and it went round and it was fine. But I feel like that didn't need to open on opening day. They could have made it better rather than say, well, we're adding this to the theme and then we're adding this. And I feel like it didn't need to open on opening day. The big one's all right. The big one's just one decent drop, and then it's like a transportation device around the park.
It's really funny, though, because Wicker Man, we were expecting it to open, and then it snowed.
Yeah, it did, yeah. And then the documentary on Channel 4...
when you mention it, so...
I might have to review that documentary, Sibby, as one of my next ones I do, because I've got a lot of things to say about that. But the documentary on Channel 4, where they claimed they were there on opening day, and it was actually the weekend after, because we went on opening day and it snowed. But also, if anyone remembers that documentary on Channel 4, the one thing I always remember about it was at the end of part 3, there's a guy swearing on the site of Wicker Man at night, effing and blind about, we're not going to get this done. And then you're thinking, I'm going to watch part 4 now. Gets to part 4, that footage never comes up again.
It never existed.
And it's like, hang on, I carried on watching the program on the premise you showed us what was happening in part 4, and then it never happened.
Our good friend Smiler Jones, isn't it?
Yeah, he gets called up all the time for TV.
He's awesome. He did like he's done like Guinness World Records as well, even for like
he rides a lot of
the
naked
amount of
coasters,
people,
doesn't he?
Yeah, the amount of people on like the big one.
But he's on like a mailing list. If TV are doing something in the UK, he's one of the people they call up to kind of film and go, "What do you think of it?" and stuff. But yeah, we'll do Blackpool again. I don't know how big the zoo is. I don't know if the zoo's worth doing.
I think it's worth if we just like book a overnight stay and then just try different places up that way, because then we never know when we're going to go back up there again, sort of thing as well. Because most of us do work hard.
But,
as well as you.
If I want to finish plugging what we've got on the channel at the moment, we've got 2 things coming out this weekend. And then we're going to film some more stuff this weekend. And then...
we have a huge list. If anyone knows of any quirky places there as well that we can add to our list, and then we can just show on our channel, that would be amazing. I was going to say amazing.
And we're going to do some more collabs in the future with Coast for the Joneses, I think, and hopefully with Knox at some point.
Yeah, we need to.
I'm still trying to, because Norcon's on my birthday, but I don't know if we're going to be busy or not. Because I really want to get down there because Chris Barry's going to be there.
Yes, we need to go.
And if Chris Barry's there, if we don't get to go, I want Knox to do this. Can you just go up to him and ask him what if he remembers or if he holds dear to his heart the program Prince Among Men? Because if I remember rightly, he really didn't like doing that, or it didn't do well. If anyone remembers Red Dwarf, there was a series where he left for a while and was replaced with a woman. It's because he went and did another sitcom where he played a retired footballer called Someone Prince, and it was called Prince Among Men. The theme tune's brilliant, but I remember it panned and only ran for 2 series, and I would be interested to see if anyone else has ever asked them about Prince Among Men, because I don't think they have. I think it's just Red Dwarf and British Empire, which, hot take, I think he's better as Mr. Britus than Rimmer. Rimmer's good, but I think Mr. Britus was I like
Rimmer as well. I liked him as both, to be fair.
No, but if I'd
love to see him again and just be like, I saw you at this year at X. When it was like years ago, I was like, I met you.
Avalanche is really well themed in the station, like really well themed in the station. Like it's a decent coaster as well, but it's so weird how Blackpool kind of themes stuff really well. And then there's oh yeah, you're by the seaside and it's pretty run down.
Mm.
And then the next ride isn't. I mean, it's quite good. I mean, I'm looking forward to see if they tell anyone at the Grand Prix event. Paying the prices they had to pay for that event, I think they should get told what's coming next. But some people think that's going to happen and some people don't think that's going to happen.
If we do go to any NorCons or whatever, I would like to try and figure out a cosplay outfit as well.
You can go as Carmen San Diego and I'll go as Wally.
No, I'm not going as Carmen San
Why
Diego.
not?
I'm not.
She's brilliant.
I think I know who I'll go as, but yeah.
Talking about that, I think Sibby was the only one who voted Carmen San Diego when I did a poll about who was better at hiding. I think Carmen San Diego is brilliant, everyone. I don't think many people
Not
in
many
the UK
people
know who
know.
she is.
Yeah, not many people
I think
know.
Trey might know who Carmen San Diego is, but she was like Wally, but she was a bad guy, and you had to find out where she was. But when they got there, she was always gone again, and she looked really cool.
Avalanche at Pleasure Beach. I wasn't a fan of Avalanche, if I'm quite honest.
Oh, the
Is it
Grand Prix
one
event's
that's
on
like
tonight.
the toboggan things.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's. It's been years since I've been, but I wasn't a fan of them. I actually got a bit scared because I was like, "Where's the track?" So I was a bit like, ah! I was.
He's not
very
allowed
young.
to tell us what he's going to go to Comic Con as.
Very, very young and very, very drunk. back
It's
then.
not allowed to tell us. Right, I'll try a bit of this mocktail. This is the mocktail we're reviewing tonight. We're reviewing 3 of them. Blackberry, blueberry, martini, non-alcoholic, but it's got a lot of sugar.
That's my favourite one.
It just tastes
drank
like
it.
soft drink, doesn't it? Like, I know it sounds silly to say. I'm sure that tastes like Ribena with a bit more sugar in. Do you want to try some? Or?
I have tried it. That's my favourite one.
For someone who says it's their favourite, you're like, yeah, I don't want to try
No,
it.
because you drank out of it. That's fine.
Oh, right.
Right, I am not going to try that one though because I'm not a fan of peach drinks. So I will have the other one, which I will see how I get on with that one. So I've got the strawberry and orange blossom mojito. Ah, I hear that noise. It's so nice.
I mean, it's not pronounced mojito.
This one smells like an Oasis can.
That's what it tastes like. They all taste like Oasis.
What did yours smell
Not the
like,
band.
Oasis?
It tastes like Oasis, yeah.
They do smell very, sweet now.
York, Cornwall, or Chesterton. You could do them all in the summer, Gareth, and go on a road trip. Are there any roller coasters you would ride at Legoland or Chesterton, Gareth? Because I know you don't like roller coasters. So, white peach and mango daiquiri.
Oh my gosh, you'd be so good at doing penguin. Sorry, I just thought I'd mention that.
It's a bit tall for penguin.
Can we just steal one of like Alton Towers ducks, Imperial Leather ducks?
Oh, you can ride on it.
And you could just, that's what you need to do. Put it on a scooter and then just be like, and then come out from underneath the wing. That'd be so cool.
I think he needs to do Otto
In an ideal
Oktoberfest.
world.
I think that'd be great. You can have Otto Oktoberfest and have the arms sticking out, but they're holding, beer things. I think that'd be brilliant. No, it's not getting over. It's not getting over.
I think I know what.
Comments still coming in.
But hey ho. Duplo. I know. I'm so funny. My ideas are just so out there. I'm hilarious. What have we got then?
I've got Gareth going to
York, Cornwall, Chester, London. Yeah, you could do.
That's quite sporadic, isn't it? That's quite
Applied. Yay! Oh, cool.
Oh, that'd be cool. You're going to go and see the Blue Jays in Toronto, Trey. That'd be
Please
cool.
get someone to say about in Canadian.
A boot.
A boot. I love it. It makes me giggle every time.
He's probably listening to us sometimes with a British accent laughing. That's probably why he watches.
Laughing.
It's laughing. It's got you in it, isn't it?
I love accents.
It doesn't sound like it.
I don't. I think it's funny. Oh, there's a question come up, Mike. When are you coming across to meet us to do Towers?
I don't know if you'd be let down by Towers after doing the trip there.
Oh, what park's in Canada, Park Pulse?
Canada's Wonderland, probably. I assume Canada's Wonderland.
I'm sure there's more than just one park, though. There's got to be. How many theme parks in Canada? Let's just.
Do you want to say that?
What? Bottle of water.
A bottle of water. Which I don't know if I'm saying that differently.
Well, sometimes he comes out with water.
No, I say water.
Well, your brother's proper like water.
My dad says water sometimes, doesn't he?
Oh, water, yeah.
Canada's Wonderland. Gulliver's will be fun, yeah. Southern.
Yeah.
It's not the
southern.
same as in America where they say Southern.
South.
Like, they think of like, in America, Southerners are like rednecks and a bit backward, right? And it's going to sound really insulting now, but that's what's like people in London refer to Northerners like, I think.
I'm just thinking little Nicky who's going, I'm Nick from the South. Actually,
Oh, that's another question I've got. Since we've got people here, and you can probably Google it, but apparently there's 3 creds at Gulliver's Warrington. I know there's Grand Prix, and I know there's Antelope. What's the third one?
what is the third coaster?
Hang on. You're his brother, Gareth. Why don't you pronounce stuff the same as him? You're both from Wales.
Makes fun of me saying
I want to know how he
Bath
says
or Amazon.
Amazon. I want to know how he says Amazon now.
Bath,
I'm
Amazon.
intrigued how you can say Amazon differently. Oh, it's a wacky worm, is it? I hope it's got the apple. I think is that the one with the apple?
Is that
a caterpillar?
The caterpillar was the wiggler.
What's the wacky worm then?
I wanted to
Get them
say the
mixed up
riddler,
now.
but it's the wiggler.
I'm getting the wacky worm mixed up with the caterpillar. Let's see what we can see here.
I thought the wacky worm.
But they got
was
the
like
Grand Prix
little one
coaster,
there.
which now there's 2 in this country.
Amazon. Love it.
Because last year we got ERS on the Grand Prix coaster, which had like the most painful banked corner in all of roller coaster history. Do you not agree? I know it is. I know. Well, it's similar. Wacky Worm's similar to the caterpillar by the looks of it.
How?
Something from Pokemon's here.
Hey,
We've talked about Pokemon cards earlier. We read some Pokemon cards.
We literally had these ones.
These
here
foil ones,
that
and we got some
remember.
weird ones. We got Captain America with something, and Iron Man was with another Pokemon, wasn't he? I can't remember now who they
And
were
they're
with.
all quite shiny ones, but you
I
can't
mean, a lot
look
of
on
different
the, go on the
Charizards.
replay.
If you watch on the replay, you'll see it. We did it near the start. Hi, Brandon. We're getting
Brandon.
We're getting shout outs now, everyone.
We have
Put your names down below.
Are you from Brandon as in Suffolk?
Oh, okay, they are the same, yeah. We went on one
Okay.
at Dudley. No, I'm talking to Sibby. We went on one in Dudley Zoo, didn't we? So we got the cred there. The great thing about Gulliver's is they let us film on rides. But I think I'm going to tell people if they want to film on the gyro swing, it's going to be a GoPro situation because I'm not having drop the cameras. It's fun though. It's a big park. It'll be interesting to see what people think of Antelope. So I don't think. Have you been before, Sibby? I want to see what you think of Antelope.
Oh, trying to picture the UK. Only time I can tell is November. Oh, so I may come and just do a geology trip and come back.
That's quite
after
cool.
Cincinnati.
Direct flights.
Oh, that'd be cool. You have to let us know what dates, and then we can always like meet down there or
Wacky
something.
worm.
for
The
a
thing in
couple of
November
hours.
is most of the parks are closed by then.
I know, but they have fireworks nights. Some of them. Americans.
The caterpillar at the Gulliver's in Rother Valley was the only ride in the whole park, I believe. I was told to take my hat off. And it was this hat. We were all told you can't wear hats on it. Like it's the most intense thing ever. And then the ride-up sees my hat and goes, "Oh, Hufflepuff, I'm Hufflepuff." And I thought, all right, I'll keep on. She's like, "You got to take it off." Like, really, it's going to fly off on this wacky worm, is it?
Sibby, when you take the creds, do you take note of like whereabouts you've ridden them as well?
I would assume so.
Because
Yeah.
that'll be quite good for like uniqueness of.
Everyone does.
Yeah, because I know people
Like the
say,
wacky worm there.
but there's some people that do creds as in like creds for just the amount.
Yeah.
Or some do it and then actually have the stats and the specifics about them as well.
Oh,
that
yeah,
make
yeah,
them
yeah.
more unique. So I just wondered.
But it's a good park though. I hope Sibby doesn't just rock up and want to do the coasters and then be like, "I'm leaving now, guys." So it's a fun park to be fair. We've not been for a few years, but Blackpool's open though. Yeah.
Blackpool's completely opposite to London though. That's the only thing.
Quick
If you're
count
staying at London.
spreadsheet. Oh yeah, I went on the Dragon Petrol coaster. It's got a driver
so
as well.
efficient, Sibby. You have a spreadsheet.
I think a lot of people have spreadsheets for them now. I just got to the point where I did start doing it, and then it got to the point where I'm like, oh, this will be my 150th at this time, and then it's like, oh wait, I went on a school trip to Bagatelle in France. I had 3 creds there when I was like 13. Oh, that's mucked up when I went to Pandemic. And I just thought, no one cares about my coast account apart from myself. I don't need to have, like, I understand people doing it and they can do it. I'm not knocking that. But for me, I was like, this is a chore to do it. I'm just like, I'm just going to enjoy coasters. No one has to know how many I've ridden. I didn't even have to know. I don't know what the number is now.
To be fair, we've got like the photos and the videos and the memories, haven't we? Between us combined as well of what roller coasters we've been on. Since we've been together anyway, but
let's do more ghost trains. More Darren Brown ghost trains
would be cool. I want to go on the ghost train in Blackpool again because I really enjoyed that one.
I don't
like I said, it's been so long. It's been so long.
I don't like jump scares where it's just very, very loud noise. I'm just like, no, that's painful. That's why I don't like that ghost train, because like go through that door and it's like, yeah, this is great, and it made me jump because it's a loud noise, but it hurt my ears.
I think that's the thing. As tinnitus,
that's what I don't like.
Tinnitus is real, guys.
Yeah, put that on a t-shirt. Show them that on the way out when you leave the ride.
Why do you think I wear earplugs sometimes?
It's just the funny thing as well for Coast Account. I've mentioned this on the show before. There used to be an individual on Coastal Force, and he thought he would say, I think it was called Hydro before the person died in it, and then someone died in it and it got changed to Drenched. That's the facts. They can't be disputed. And then he was saying it counts as a roller coaster because it's got restraints, it's got the lift hill mechanism and everything like that. But people would argue after it's gone down the drop, it floats back to the station on water. And that would get, like, if you mention that, it would just get so much, this person says this, and it would just cause a massive argument. But it raises the point, where do you cut the line? Because some people will count certain things as coasters.
Sibby, coaster name, make, type, park, country, cred value.
Cred value?
Well, my categories.
Is that what you're rating out of 10, or is that what it's? Is it worth the journey from where you live?
Can you please convert these into top trumps?
We can make our own top trumps.
Money making.
In fact, next time we go to a theme park, I'm taking the top trumps I bought as a joke when Prince Harry married Meghan Markle. I got the top trumps for that, and some of the cards are insane. Yeah, I think a disco should be a cred because it's a bit. I joked about this at Flamingoland. I said, was it Flamingoland?
Excuse me.
No, I joked about it at Chessington, sorry, because we didn't think Mandrill Mayhem was that good. And I said, Cobra, that's the best boomerang coaster in the park, which I stand by. What's Sibby's top 5? But yeah, I think discos count, especially ones with the hump in the middle. Because that's on a track and it's powered, but then so is Runaway Mine Train.
Oh, Pat Paul says not a cred. Not a cred. No.
And I was thinking the other day about, I've not been on Hyperia yet. I'm not making this as a joke, but I thought about how accessible it is and all of that. I thought one of the best Mac coasters in the country, I'm sure it is a Mac coaster, is still the Runaway Mine Train at Alton Towers. I'm pretty sure that's a Mac coaster. I don't know how that's going to go down.
Steeplechases +3, Grand National +2. That's how I calculate my total.
Oh, I get you. Yeah, because there's 3. Basically, Steeplechase is 3 tracks all next to each other. Grand National is technically 1 track. This is where it gets disputed a bit. Grand National is 1 big track, but it goes back in the station on the other side, then does the other half of the circuit.
Yes.
So some people go, well, a lot of people say it's 2 creds because they want a bigger number. I think.
Our powered coaster is really a cred.
See, I used to argue this, Knox.
Yes. Powered coasters count.
If powered coasters count,
I think we've started a debate here.
There's a little bit in the middle where I go, if you count powered coasters, you've got to count discos. Because that essentially is a powered coaster, especially when you look at the mechanisms underneath.
I agree,
but then do
Sibby.
you count an alpine coaster then?
I agree, Sibby, though, with that one that you wrote about earlier. You have to ride it twice. Hence +2.
Oh, no, but what I'm saying is people who argue the other side of it, I'm not saying I do or not, will argue it's 1 track. So should each cred just be half? It's not like, it's not 2 coasters next to each other. The track goes round, comes back in the other station. You get off in a different station.
Yeah.
And then it goes back round again. But yeah.
But would you say that for, I don't know another coaster that does that. I'm going to say it for Galactica because you end up in one,
No,
and then
no.
sometimes you go in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other station.
This is
don't you?
literally there are 2 tracks next to each other, pretty much the whole way around. But they flip over and you come in the other side. It's not just at the end you go into a station. It's a different track, and you always come out at the other side.
But I know at the minute with Air, they kind of
it's a trainer coaster.
They
That's a
kind
good
of
question,
like-
actually. That's probably the best. That's the best argument anyone's ever put against powered coasters going in.
I've always questioned it. If
Powered
anyone
coasters
has the
going into
answer-
room 101. That'll be it. Oh yeah, no one noticed, by the way. This is episode.
An escalator's technically okay.
This is how popular our show is. No one
That's what
noticed. I
started
mentioned
off.
this to you before. It's episode 110 this week because the last 2 weeks have both been episode 108.
So Groundhog
So we did
Day
two
for you
108s.
guys.
Ain't got the credit for the third track though.
Ghost Train's on multi-level. It is.
Has anyone ever asked someone their coaster count and thought, I don't believe you, can I see your list? Because when people were talking, someone could just go, oh yeah, well I've done 275. I don't know. I'm just out of curiosity. Train equals power coaster. Yeah, I agree with that.
Sibby. Nemesis Reborn at Alton Towers.
No. I thought Nemesis Reborn was your 0.
Thorpe Park. Wickerman Alton Towers. And 5 Mumbo Jumbo. Did you or did you not get bruises from those restraints? Because oh my gosh, my shoulders.
I want to say, wasn't Nemesis Reborn your 0? And we had this big conversation to be about. Maybe a sleep coaster. I've not seen that. I'll have to look that up in a sec.
Mobius Loop. Mobius or Mobius?
Someone please tell Gareth he's done something amazing because he really wants us to talk about his stream.
No, Nemesis OG is my 0. Excuse me.
It's funny because Andy didn't have to tell us his age because Darcy tells us all the time. She'll literally stop while we're walking out on Taz and go, you're 44. Andy. I don't know why. She seems obsessed with it. Mobius Loop. I just want to see a Mobius Loop coaster. Okay, yeah. The Mobius Loop coaster is what the Grand National is.
Is it?
Well, according to this
Just have a
Google
look at the
search,
phone.
I think that's what it means, yeah. Because it leaps round.
A one track
Yeah,
with 2
yeah.
stations, yeah.
Yeah, Mobius Loop. See, I see the argument for that as well. But then I don't know if... Are people more inclined to count stuff as a coaster because they want that extra number? But then why aren't they counting disco coasters? If you're counting power coasters, I think you have to count. I know someone who would kind of contradict themselves because I knew someone once who went, if it's on RCDB, I count it. But then there were some things they say, that's not a coaster. And you go, hang on, you just said you count RCDB. We've got this on there. And it would be like a does not compute paradox in their own mind. Yeah, Mobius Loop coaster is the term for it. Oh, she says that as well. Yeah, whenever you see Gareth, by the way, you've got to say, are you Gareth from Travel with the Jones? That's like a little catchphrase we have now. Jessica went on 13. That's quite decent because she didn't like Spinball, did she? Did she enjoy 13 though? Because I know she didn't like Spinball. Grand National is 100 next year, I think. That'll be another money-making scheme for Blackpool. What do people think about these events? I think I'm not saying Merlin didn't do well with our events. I thought it was a bit overpriced, the Nemesis one, but I didn't pay for it. I just snuck in at the last minute. No. But I think it's opened the door now that other parks are doing really low budget events or milking it for prices that shouldn't be priced at. And I think it's opened this whole can of worms where every little thing's going to be, okay, Grand National being 100 is worth it. But with the Grand Prix closing, and it's just, I don't know. If people are excited about going to that event, I guess, but...
I really feel for Rachel on that one. The second drop she didn't like. Oh.
Did you tell her the second drop was going to happen?
Bless her. I'm excited for her. I'm well proud of the fact that she went on, but I'm just
Sibby's
like,
got the definition now.
If
you have to queue for the ride, it's a cred. If you have to queue for the other bit, see the point. We're not coasters. And they built one, and all of a sudden they said it was. Yeah, I can see that happening. I think Thorpe Park's the closest thing we've got to Cedar Point. It's kind of that kind of park where they're just a lot of coasters and it's the thrill seekers.
You have to arrange Drayton Manor and Polton's as well at one point. I won't mind going Drayton Manor when it's like a Viking weekend though, because I think I'd rock that look.
I wouldn't mind going to Gulliver's Matlock again just for the like laser quest dodgems. They were brilliant, and they went. It seemed like they didn't have a limiter on them if you went backwards, so we ended up just reversing round, which was dangerous because it would just seem to get faster. Like it didn't limit the car's speed if you went backwards. If Universal, if that finally gets built. Because I'm wondering at the moment, I don't know, I've not looked online recently, but I think visitor numbers are still down for the parks, right? Because there's a lot of offers on. And then...
I've noticed a lot of vouchers.
Yeah, but it just seems like this isn't the time for Merlin to turn around and have the quality of food go down again. And the prices go way up for it. And it's like 20 odd quid for a burger or whatever, which is about somewhere near $30. And I feel like are Merlin just milking as much money as they can and going, okay, the game's kind of up when Universal get here. Let's milk everyone now while they haven't got the option, and then when that gets here, fine. So I've got the feeling. I wouldn't put money on it. I think I'm not knocking him. This is a good decision, in my opinion, for him to do. I think John Burton, as soon as he gets the opportunity, if Universal turn around and say, "We want you to work for us," he'll be like, "Yeah, see you later, Merlin." I don't think he's going to think... And I think Bianca's the same. I think Bianca's already thinking, because she's like businesswoman.
This is like kind of like WWE going over to AEW sort of style thing, or is it just me?
Bianca to Universal confirmed.
You know, it's just...
Lest we forget.
You know what I mean? There'll be a press night and everything.
Lest we forget. There's going to be UV paint on Nemesis. Never happened. There's going to be this other stuff in Nemesis that never happened. There's going to be a pre-show. There's me going, the sign above the entrance is going to be 3D printed. That actually happened. As unexciting as it is, I was there on opening day going, I said, everyone, thank you, community. I said that was going to happen. I said they were going to skimp out on the sign and be 3D printed. But no, no one cares about the fact my rumours were true.
A meal at Universal
but
is like $40.
It's probably worth it though. If you see the stuff here, like because
I was going to say, with how expensive we used to spend on food,
Alton
Towers and stuff.
Alton Towers have, I don't know what the situation is at Universal or the American Box trade, but Alton Towers have leased out their food section to most of it to this company called Aramark, and they're not very. It's like the prices go up and the quality and the portions go down, and I don't think people would disagree with. Has anyone got anything nice to say about Aramark? Let's put it out there.
Turn the Hornet of Flambards.
Yeah, Flambards is getting rid of a lot of this stuff. The Hornet was a bit... Because that was the most southern coastal, wasn't it? Which, Flambards must not be where I thought it was, because I thought Polton's was more south, but maybe it's not.
Yeah, £9 for a hot dog is bad enough.
I think it's going to go up after that as well. And I still stick by this. I think Gold Pass are going to start losing discount on some things and some of their perks even more compared to Platinum.
Aramark do some good present food.
There's people getting out for good behaviour because they don't want to be in there to have the Aramark food. Sarah Roberts is here.
Hello. Hope you're well.
But we opened Pokemon cards at the start of the show, so we might give away the swaps. There were some interesting ones in there. And
this episode will be on our channel anyway, so it's always there for you to watch and replay.
And we reviewed some mocktails, and my review of all these mocktails was they taste like, if you're in the UK, there's a soft drink called Oasis, and they all taste like that.
Yeah. So, we do have...
I wanted to try that. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
So we went there because they'd already kind of sorted out some of the food ratings, and we were there with the Coast with the Joneses. So we went down to X Sector, and they hadn't even been put in place yet. And we're like, hang on, we wanted some food from these places that are on the internet, and they're not actually there at all.
Do you know what you haven't tried? The chicken donut burger.
I've tried it.
Oh, you did try it, did you?
I tried it a few times.
You kept going on about saying how much you wanted to try it. Or maybe you tried it when I wasn't there with the Festival of Thrills, maybe.
No, I tried it.
I went with you and it's never been open, or
No,
you
I
couldn't order because they didn't have enough stuff or something.
No, we
I
tried
don't know.
chicken donut burger from the chicken place because I always kept trying to get Theme Park James to try it because it's brilliant because the sugar keeps the moisture in the bun, and the chicken works with sweet taste. It's brilliant.
I think if
Favourite
we're going
coasters?
towards the food,
My absolutely favourite coaster. Do you want us to finish about food first?
I think if we're going towards the food route, we do actually have some little nibbly things we could try out next week. So if we keep it on that one, then we can talk about the food at theme parks and stuff.
It was good, wasn't it, Gareth?
So we can keep that for another episode next week if you want.
Favourite coasters? My top 3 coasters are probably... I've never actually thought about it. But I would say Wodan at Europa Park is my favourite coaster I've ever been on.
See, this is the problem. I've only been UK parks.
Yeah, what's your favourite in the UK?
So my favourite one in the UK is a tough one because I'm very limited to what I can and can't. Well, to what I have. But I really love wooden roller coasters.
Oh, Wickerman.
So, no.
Oh, you wait till you get on Antelope, Sibby.
You still won't let me answer the question. So, it's more, for my wooden coaster, it would be the one in Yarmouth.
Roller coaster, yeah.
Yeah, the one in that one. I can't remember the name of it. I don't think there even was a name. But it's the fact that it's a really old roller coaster and the brakes is basically just a guy in the middle with a handle that pulls it up when it comes near the bends and things. And I just love it. It's traditional. I just love the noises and everything, the way it travels. It's the one on one of our shows that Knox is actually riding on, and he says it's Thursday night. You know what that means? Whoa! That is my favourite one that he's riding on. So yeah, much love on that one.
For wooden coasters, I think I prefer. Well, Wodan's the best wooden coaster, but in this country, I think Wickerman's better than that. But the one thing about roller coaster, I like the fact that it rarely stops in the station. It was just moving through because the seats, you almost stood up on those seats. They're quite like church pews almost, from what I remember. And then you kind of stood up almost. But the only thing because sometimes you go on a roller coaster, and even though you go on roller coasters, you don't mind going on it. You're a bit like, oh, it's going to be a bit intense, and I always get a bit put off if a roller coaster has a brakeman, or back in the days of Camelot when they're diesel-powered coaster, a driver. You kind of think, it can't be that intense if this person is constantly on it. He just kind of, in my mind, puts it...
It is.
It is an amazing
really
coaster.
Is. I'd love to go back there again, Knox. In fact, if you're up for a trip, we'd happily go with you and just go on there
Well, we're talking about next year's social for that, aren't we?
Yeah. It'd be awesome, honestly. But yeah.
There are some nice places to eat at Towers.
I think we could probably talk about like our top couple of roller coasters for another one, and like the food as well.
I don't know. It depends how I feel on the day, but if I had to talk about this country, Wickerman's quite good.
So you can talk about that. You can talk about different countries.
Is like,
sadly, I've not been.
It, really. No, but if I'm talking about ones in this country, I don't know. There's something like, I don't know. I think about a lot of coasters, and they're not. When you take dismantle it in your mind, you're like, I think everything about the showmanship of Nemesis is great, and then I get on it, and it's impressive. If you took that whole layout and put it on a piece of flat ground, it wouldn't have the same effect. But also, I wouldn't think it was that great. If you had everything the same, you went round it, but you were just in open space. And I know that's not the idea, but I kind of feel like the coaster itself is lacking, but everything else about it, apart from the actual coaster, is brilliant. But part of me is like, it's almost, I don't know. It's not. It's like, I wouldn't say wolf in sheep's clothing, but.
I think what we could do then, we bought some chocolates from one of our own little visits that we went to. So we could do like a little taster next week, and then we can talk about the theme park food next week. Like, if you had an ideal theme park dish or whatever, what would it be? And then everyone can get the nibbles out while they're at home and just have a quick chat.
Do you think they'll nerf Hyperia, actually? Do you think when it's open again, after they fixed it, it'll ride different? For anyone who's been on it. It'd be interesting if they go, that doesn't ride the same now. It'll be interesting if it's a bit slower.
But yeah.
That's exactly what Nemesis Hyperia. Yeah, they should have just called it Inferno. Talking about the Galactica resin, I just want to mention quickly. Does anyone remember when they were starting doing the gnomes? They had Air, they had
Yeah.
Smiler, and then for some reason they were like,
I want
let's just kibosh that idea, and there were no more. And then they became super rare because people decided to buy them. But it's just weird how they never finished that off because that could have been quite fun.
So next week, make sure you've got your little tasty nibbles, and then we'll start talking about theme park food next week. I think that'd be interesting.
Can do, yeah. And what was your favourite? If you watched the start, what was your favourite card? I wanted to get. Was it this one that had the Marvel ones in it?
Oh, Coasting with the Joneses. I remember those being sold.
They had them at Thorpe as well.
Oh dear.
I thought those two were cool.
So, I've actually got a new photography challenge for this month as well. This time, it's insects, bugs. So anything to do with that, if you put it on your stories, tag me in it, Stacey_L2E, and then I will put it in my stories and put it in highlights as like a mini shout out as well. So good luck with that one, because it'll take some time.
And yeah, check out everyone's Just for the Joneses.
Mm-hmm.
Check out Sibby for fun fair stuff or amusement fairground stuff. I want to say the right word because I don't know. Is it fairground or fun? I don't want to insult anyone at this point.
And if you're watching this on replay, please put what would be your favourite Pokemon card, or if you've got a favourite Pokemon in general, it'd be quite good to do that. And also give us a like. We are a lovely
And
bunch.
check out Trey. And I'm hoping Trey covers his. He was going to document. I don't know if he's already started documenting it. He was going to document his learning to fly. I think he can already fly small planes. I believe. I could have that wrong, but he's learning to fly. I think he's learned to fly bigger ones. I could have that wrong, Trey, but go and check that out if he puts up. And check out Knox because it's brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
I like all Knox's.
Definitely.
His stuff recently where he went abroad is brilliant.
We both enjoyed watching it as well.
The horror maze. I know I've gone on about that before, but they let him. If you pay extra, you get a ticket where you're allowed to film inside, and that was quite good.
So I hope you all have a good weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Obviously, give us a share and like and subscribe. And hopefully tomorrow night, the final part of Emerald Park documentary recap will be up. So Sibby will get a shout out in that because he loves it. And so will Knox. Knox watches it, so yeah. Charizard's all right. Charizard is my favourite. Oh my gosh, you'd love. Is he your absolute favourite? Next week, you will see a hat that I actually own with Charizard on. He is my favourite spooky Pokemon. But in terms of... I don't have a Dunfan. Flame. My favourite's Dunfan because in the first film, he just shows up and you don't know who he is. Yeah. Pamphle's gone somewhere. I've got the unevolved form. He'll have gone somewhere. But yeah. He's my favourite spooky Pokemon. Oh. Right. So, we'll see you in the review. Because for now... Gareth will love this. We're gone. Bye!